was a young man, I looked into the mirror, saw myself in Collinwood, I could be a big star.
And this here is all, I call this Liberties. I did this right after 9/11.
Wow.
I did it right out, and that's all, like, it represents the Statue of Liberty, red, white, and blue, that goes along.
So you call that Liberty?
I call it Liberty. That's faith.
And why do you call her Faith?
Because she represents a new life, stepping out into a new world, a new life. And, you know, this is, I have this here, these butterflies that I cut out of an old flagpole by the ball, and it sets right here.
On top.
As if she's like unleashing these butterflies.
And she's kind of stepping out.
Stepping out of a whole new world, a whole new life from which she started from. You know, you're fixed, you know, but you've got to sometime in your life, you've got to walk out of it. You've got to start all over. And that's what she's doing. She's absolutely beautiful, and you can see her heart.
Wow.
It looks like almost like a hologram when you see it moves when you step into it. Boomerang.
Really? So it's like a boomerang flying and
just a bunch of boomerangs
just going out.
Just, you know. This is my grandfather. This is Grandpa. My grandparents owned 860 some acres in Indiana, and when he passed, and I went and picked up all of this, a lot of farm equipment, and these here are what they grabbed the hay.
Yes,
it extends out.
So it could be a hanger, like a coat rack or something? Or?
Yeah, outdoor, beautiful outdoors.
Wow.
He moves. Notice that everything I have here, nothing has an even number. Everything has odd numbers. I solely believe in odd.
3.
So of course you have these 4 balls, well, that's even, but then you have these to make your odd. That makes 7.
Wow.
That's trapped in an illusion. This is all about with all the crazy stuff that goes on into your mind and stuff, and it's all just little portions of a sensitivity, you know, and the brass rod where I dipped it with brazing rod and outlined that stuff. It's just the intensity of life. All about music, loud music, you know, it's the explosion of sound.
Here, it looks like a face of some sort, or like a mask?
Yeah, I call that when I get older.
When you get older?
When I get older, yeah, because you lose your hair.
So you got one piece of hair up there?
Yep, and you
can't hear it anymore.
You go deaf, and then you die. It was from a girl I used to date, and she was an undercover narcotic agent. She lived in Rome, Ohio, on Lake Cardinal, and she was in more or less like the Gothic. She had her dining room had a oak table that sat 47 people in these chairs, 6 knight in shining armors, and when we'd eat turkey or we'd eat chicken or something, we'd sit on a table and eat with our hands. So
wow.
She broke my heart, and that's what it felt like. So that represents her, the shield, the sword, and that's me with like she just drove a spike through
right in it.
That's just my, you know, I could be anything I want to be. I can study DNA. I can be, you know, I could shoot a boomerang. I have a lot of bike racks around here. I have 2 at the rec center. I have, I think, 4 of them over on 185th that people ordered, and this will be number 5.
Wow.
So I have, you know, these are fun. I love building bike racks.
And they will be used.
They will definitely be used. It's called Tiny Dancer. This is Tiny Dancer. And she's just dancing, you know. I'm not a dancer, but this could be me dancing. This is how I dance, you know, ballerina.
And she moves.
She moves, but she's just on a nut and bolt. That's all that is. You can adjust it and stuff. I watched a documentary on tornadoes, and they said that when a tornado, the beginning of a tornado, when the form of a tornado looks like a man, it means death. So that's what this is. This is the calm. This is the calm.
Wow.
The calm before the storm. And this is looking into the storm. This is the vortex of the storm, the center of it. And you're able to look into it. And then it has this hunk of steel that this thing is just grabbed and just spit out. It's like Adam and Eve. You know, this is the snake, the serpent.
The serpent.
Yeah, and then, you know, so this is the head of it, and this is the head, this is the tail, you know, and just the intertwining of it and stuff. So this is Braille. This is Braille here. This is, I can't read Braille, but this is Braille. This is like the head, her, and then this is Braille right here that she's reading. I come in and and it's what I feel, how I feel that day, where I'm at. You know, I know that I have to make some small pieces for the show, so I'll just gather up some small little pieces and start tacking them together. And you know, if it doesn't work out right, then I break it apart and start all over. And you know, I took some blacksmith classes, and this is something I did. I call this hunter or hunted.
Oh, wow. Very interesting.
Yeah. So
very interesting.
Isn't it beautiful? Isn't that great? And this one here is called Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle.
Because back in the 1982 Olympics, Winter Olympics, Britain has never had a down slope. You know the slope, the real dangerous, and
yeah, the 90-meter jumps. Or is that what I think?
That's what it was. And he would go down it, and he never was able to stay up. But he kept getting himself back up and going up that hill and doing it again. And his last jump, he made it. So this is, I call Eddie the Eagle. This is called Music Within. If you could see the harp player.
Oh, so this is like a harp player, and this would be
her.
Oh.
And then all these different keys represent flutes and trumpets and all these beautiful. And I was reading an article from New York, and it was talking about perforation and how people are finding beauty and able to see through the art. And that's where this all began. These little punch outs and tacking them all together. These are all put in single. You know, I put
each piece.
Every single
was all
piece.
welded.
It's called Shooting Star. It's a mirrored polished stainless steel. And it's got a beautiful sheen to it and what's gorgeous, if it was in a red light or blue lights, it all reflects back.
Mood rings.
Yeah.
So is this also designed for the yard with the light?
Yes, this could be outside. Absolutely gorgeous in the wintertime. When the sun and
does it reflect?
Snow, it's beautiful. I call this heckling.
Heckling?
Yes. These are two people laughing. Okay? But here's the thing, what you just now did. Now you're in the joke. See your reflection?
Yeah.
So now you're part of the joke. You know, whatever the joke was, now you're laughing with.
So when you do that, I like I heckled, and there I am reflecting off. I'm part of the art now.
You're in it. Stainless steel outdoor sculpture. And again, if you had trees and the sun, or the sun's coming down, and just all that is going to appear in this piece. They're flower beds.
And they hang on your wall, and you plant flowers in them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And these are old bikes you used.
Old bikes.
And the rigger works.
Yeah, it's called stargazing.
Stargazing.
Yeah. So you can sit down here and look up at the stars. And with the light, when the sun hits these mirrors, it reflects all of these beautiful twinkles, all around and stuff. But I call this stargazing. Look at it, it's going to follow the wind. Isn't that great? I'm loving it. I want to see something so neat, is to have birds. I love it when birds crap on them. It's the real deal. It's nature at its best. And these birds will land on here, and that thing will get going, and they think they're eagles. They just are so proud of where they're sitting, and then they crap on it. And they see, because here's another one, and I have another one down in the field.
So you see birds sit on these
all the time,
and it starts moving, and the birds like, yeah, I'm loving it.
They just sit there and just bounce around, look around,
and it's like a ride, like Cedar Point for them.
Yes.
And then they crap on it.
And then they crap and leave. It's Eisenhower.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But he never looked outside the box.
That is beautiful.
He never.
No, he didn't. So that's Eisenhower in the box.
Yep.
And he never looked outside the box.
Yep. Yep. So now the question is, how did I get the head in there?
One of us is on our way to the Golden Land on the north coast of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. Find me a job.
Let's spend a lot of money.
Be okay.
Gotta be great.
I'll play the part.
Well, I'll be superstar.
Do what you say.
I do what you say.
I'll do what you say. Somebody please take me to Collinwood.
You know, this is, I could be anything I want to be. I can study DNA. I can be, you know, I could shoot a boomerang.